Hi guys, it's Natalia Kuna here, psychic medium, spiritual advisor, and I want to talk about the summer solstice. So solstice has deep roots embedded from long ago. It was celebrated in ancient times and it has a lot of spiritual significance. So the word solstice comes from the Latin word solstitum, which is a combination of the two words sol, meaning sun, as well as stiltium, which means stop. So the sun essentially stopping. Because that's how it appears. It appears during that time of a solstice, summer solstice, that the sun is stopping and pausing for a moment. Okay, so this is a cyclically reoccurring natural event which has been celebrated for so long and held with such sacred reverie. I'm talking more than centuries. Okay, so you too can revel in and honour in the summer solstice once you find out a little bit more about it. So in this video I'm going to just explain a little bit about it and the spiritual significance, and then in my next video which I'll put the link below this one, I'll talk about what you can do to celebrate, or just any little spiritual intention or ritual, or it can be as simple or elaborate as you like, but I'll talk about that in that video. Okay, so basically the summer solstice happens depending on where you are. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, your summer will be in June, and in the southern hemisphere, where I am in Australia, it's in December. And it's normally around, so June or December, the 20th or 21st, just check for the year that you're in. So this is the day of the year when the sun is at the highest point over the equator, so the furthest north that it could be. So energetically, there is an opening up. Okay, an opening up. So just picture it as energy opening up, or the sun opening up, like a portal of this positive creator source energy and this celestial potential that's pouring forth. And the ancients knew this, the mystics knew this, the Egyptians knew this. So many ancient cultures, such as the Essenes, the Mayans, the Druids, the Egyptians, and as I said, each of those cultures, I literally got goosebumps just connecting with that energy. They really deeply understood the deep spiritual significance of this naturally occurring event, and they actually even built temples and structures to capture that divine moment. It's quite amazing. They would even build like a structure that had a tiny little hole, and in the exact moment that the solstice occurred, the sun would shine through. And you can see this in documentaries. Okay, so they were trying to capture that divine moment of alignment. Okay, and then they would participate in sacred ceremony. An example of this is the head of the Sphinx in Egypt, the Great in the Great Pyramids, and it is crowned by the sun of the summer solstice. So this powerful and revered sun brings in a plethora of this intense, high vibrational energy and light and warmth, as is summer, and sun is a symbol of that, which is also symbolic of the light of God, the Creator, pure life force energy, however you like to perceive it and label it. So the summer solstice is a happy, positive, glorious celebration of the return to light. So it powerfully reminds us of the light within each of us. We each have a divine flame within us, okay, and we can expand that as much as we like, and this is a great opportunity to do this, because a lot of the time our little lights get dimmed. Okay, so we each have this light within us, and also this potential. We're here with this energy and this potential, and to individuation, okay, self-realization, to enlightenment, whatever you want to call it, and the unified light of all of us together, as well as Christ consciousness, and, you know, that cosmic sense of unity that a lot of, you know, spiritual folk are looking for. So, you know, it's about awakening. It's an omnipotent symbol, a powerful symbol of ascension and the ultimate triumph of light over darkness. Okay, so that is the basic meaning. So hopefully that will inspire you. So to find out more information, just check out my next video on how you can celebrate, you know, or spiritually honor the summer solstice, or use the energies to raise your own vibration and in positive ways in your life. So I've written an article about not just the summer solstice, but also the winter solstice, the equinoxes, okay? So there's also a whole lot of other cosmic energy that influences us or that has sacred meaning, such as the moon energy, Mercury retrograde, eclipses, and lots of spiritual articles on energy, consciousness, metaphysics, quantum physics, angels, crystals, so many spiritual topics, as well as psychic development. I'm also developing many spiritual courses, so take a look at my website. Okay, and the link for the article is below this video.